to get the third down conversion.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with the rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. With Charles in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. The tackle made.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with McKissick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, it's Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Washington, nothing.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 31-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete.
The pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The give is to Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 17. Washington, nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's McKissick. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Smith. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick.
Smith's pass complete to J.D. McKissick.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
J.D. McKissick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right at midfield.
From the 50, it's Smith. This will be dumped off to Barber.
Smith's pass.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. first down. It's Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Smith
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
A shotgun
3.
snap for Smith.
Cowboys 31-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Smith's pass.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
McKissick, the ball carrier. DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Cowboys 23.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And a short gain here down to the 22.
The Washington ball carrier. Xavier Woods on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down. Smith. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Out of the gun, Smith. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run with Barber.
At the 2.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's 17-7. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense. What's the deal, y'all?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Here's Elliott.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
On play action, they'll throw.
42-yard line.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Push it back. Push it back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And the Washington first down.
The final shot here before break. Smith looking sideline, incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody at home as we take a look ahead to what's coming up both later today and this weekend. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida, where it'll be the Buccaneers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
throwing on 3rd down, Smith. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Complete.
J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Now Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Ezekiel.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, what a move. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Smith. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Washington.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
The Washington ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again with McKissick. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Smith on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Washington first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the gun, Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
J.D. McKissick. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Try and start this drive in the air. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Dalton.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Draw play, Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
At the 38-yard line.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
58, come on. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. 10-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Smith. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Smith On third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, twisting away. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. It's caught, Stills, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Tyrone Crawford on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Throwing is Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
His kick is
5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool-off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or a star, because that's what they're going to face each and every game. Extra coverage, extra people. So now, do you fight through it? Do you find other ways? Or do you allow it to affect you to the point where you're no longer an impact on the game?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This is Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good.
The kick is.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Cowboys 34. Washington 28.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Their own 28-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's
Third and long, it's Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.